The game might be a bit too loud for you guys. Let me know if the game is too loud or too quiet as usual, please. I'm going in blind. I don't know what to expect. I just know it's a good game. That's it. Has started already. Sound is good. Thank you, Thiago. Need to click on something. Oh! Broken hands. Yeah, apparently this is the beginning, huh?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Hold on. Can I put captions? Play controls audio. I want the dialogue to be louder than anything. Oh man, there is no captions? Fuck. Oh. Also, the Finches. So this is us. I think this is our brother, Milton. And Louis. Louis is dead? Milton is also dead? What? No, this... What? I think this would be our parents? Or maybe... I don't know, man. I don't know.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning, with the house. Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Stranger on Paradise. Which one is that one? ZK? I'm sorry. Is that a show? Oh, the graphics look so nice.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
How is the game? How is the audio of the game? I want to make so when she talks, you can hear her well. I lowered the volume, so I don't know if it's too quiet for you guys. Is that our house over there? Such a weird house. Okay, let's wait for another dialogue. There's gonna be one here for sure.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
7 years ago. No one has been here in 7 years?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh yeah, so Lewis is dead. Okay, hold on. How do I see that again? So she hasn't been here since 2010-ish, right? So this is her brother. So I assume this is her other brother. We have Kai here, huh? Look at that, ZK. Look at that. But where is mom and dad? Gus, Gregory. I only see men here. There's one Barbara right here, but I'm pretty sure this is not the mother. Anyway. The family tree is upside down. Yeah, so the like her parents should be around here. And then here the grandparents. And then here the grandparents, right? But Dawn, Gus, Gregory, these all seem like men to me. And why is Sanjay here? What is this? And who is Kay? Why is Kay here? I think it depends on how you do it, but it can be either top or down. Like, doesn't really matter, but usually...
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
But the way that I'm used to seeing, yes, is the oldest on top and the
Maybe
newest
she
at the
thought I'd
bottom.
know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
We can go down and we can go. Let's go. I want to go the way that I cannot go first. Both ways seems like I can proceed. Maybe they lead to the same spot. Are you guys into flowers? Is that a thing you guys like?
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Where? Now I want to go down because it seemed like I can keep going this way. I wonder if there is any difference if I go down or not. Oh, we see a deer. A deer. Hello, deer. You just wanted the garden to be there, ZK. You like to admire
The
a
truth
garden.
is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Why'd she think that? Maybe something that happened to her siblings
But now I
happened
had
here?
questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Maybe. That is such an interesting house. It's like they build a main house, right? And then they're like, oh, there is this big tree coming up. Let's build a tree house that continues our house all the way to the top. And they even put like some structures on the side there. Interesting house to say the least. Music is very melancholic.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Thiago say has a puxadinho feeling. I wish people would understand that, Thiago. No way we can translate that. People, there is no way we can translate that.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Huh.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Oh. Why? Why were you afraid of that house? Can we open this door with the key? Really? Is this how we're gonna get
Crawling
in?
through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I wanna see. Hold on. I wanna see what
The
is
power had been
outside.
turned off the night we left.
Can we get out? Can we get out? Can we get out? I wanna get out. Ah, I wanted to explore first. God dang it. Some cleaning supplies. Books. I think this is how you call that? Fertilizer? A knife, saw, bikes. Does this car work? Why there is a ping pong tennis ball right here? What is that about?
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
She says she was afraid of her house, but now she feels like she's home. That is a very contradictory feeling. Oh, does it? If you hit the ball, you know you're in the right spot? Is that what it is? The Northern Chef. Oh, nice plate. Little birdie bird.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh, so Dawn is a woman. So maybe Dawn is our mother. So Dawn is our mother. So Gus must be our father. Gregory is maybe an uncle. That's Louis. Eddie and Edith. In loving memory of Louis Finch. December 27, 1988 to November 21st, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Eddie. Memory service. Damn. Losing a son must be quite painful. Yeah, this is not going to be like a super happy vibes.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
My cat doesn't even eat wet food at all.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
I'm very happy with Chinese, but if this has been here for 7 years, this house must stink. If these boxes have been here for 7 years.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
So he has.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie. Edie, not Eddie. Edie.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
But what the heck? Isn't a smile with too many teeth very uncomfortable to stare at? Also, they read a lot. They have a lot of books. Like I have books over there, books over there, books over here. Look, books, books, books. Is Eddie maybe a teacher?
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
The TV is on top of books. This is the front door, right? Can we open the front door? We cannot, but we have this journal.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Hold on. But it has an end date here, so he's dead as well. Can we read it? Bro, what a sad family situation. Both brothers are dead. Oh, they really locked this door. Let's go. Yeah, let's check this one out first. Barbara. You gotta move the mouse properly.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I always find music boxes kind of creepy. My mom used to have one, but I always find creepy. Oh, Edie and Louis died on the same year. What a tough year for the family.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
This must be for Grandma to go up.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Grandma was not having it. She's like, oh, you're gonna seal the doors? That's okay. I can just look through it. This is Molly. Who is Molly? Do we have Molly here? Yeah, we do. Also lived a short life. About 10 years. 10 years. Damn. Many children have died in this family, man. Where are the peepholes? And why is this one open?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is a very, very cool room. I would do that to this room that I am right now.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, we found a place for a key.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
I have to move
Now
up.
it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Hold on. I feel like that is the way that we gotta go. But I want to explore just a bit. Just to check what else we have over here. We came from down there. All the rooms are sealed. Sven Eddy. Edie? Oh, Sven is here. But why is it away from the tree? What does that mean? Oh, those are the peepholes.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Is that grass or like a big carpet? Oh, wrong button. This is Gregory. Bro, Gregory was only alive for a year. Damn. Coffin was 11.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Can I zoom in? No, I cannot. Now I feel like I missed the other room.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Aww. This is a beautiful artist room, by the way. My friend Bigfoot.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara Finch. She's an actress. What is this extension cord?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Pretty sure we're gonna go back here later. Let's see Barbara's room. And who is
Edie's
this?
father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin. Such a strong name. Right here.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh, that's Bigfoot. I was like, what is that? What is that creature? That's Bigfoot. Barbara also lived a very short life. About 16 years. Why everybody's dead in this family, man? Are we dead? Already looked into these peepholes. We know our hand is broken. So maybe this is our understanding of death?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with. If she hadn't died in 1947.
I mean, (1947) here, Molly. 10 years. We are 17. Hold on, let me check something. Oh, this Louis lives like until 22 years, right? 290, 22. You died at 11. You lived alright. I mean, didn't live a long life still, but Gregory 1 year. Some people died very young in this family. 33, 11, 16, 10. Like, some people die very, very young. Okay, let's see what our mother was hiding from us at grand uncle's room in a fake wall. A tea set. Look at this.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Oh.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Reading what? Milton? No, that's not it.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, we got into the room.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
This is Molly's room. Oh.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
That's cool. That is really, really cool.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
What is a gerbil cage? Is this a gerbil cage? Little shark, more books. Really cool wall. Plants all over. What a nice view. Oh. Oh, there you go. What is this? December 13th.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay, so now we are Caixa de Remédios. Thank you, Thiago. So now we're playing as Molly. Alright, living the memory. Gerbil's
The
food.
gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
She ate the hamster's food?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh, that's not such a nice view from night with all the mist. It's kind of creepy. Please don't eat anything from the washroom, ma'am. Oh, should we eat?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Don't eat stuff from the washroom, guys.
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste? Not the toothpaste. I'm afraid of looking in the toilet and there is an option to grab something.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh, little birdie bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh, is that how you died? No, right?
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh my, that was not where I thought this game was going.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
I can hear the purr.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Is
I
this
gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What is this game?
Rabbits.
Rabbits. Right there. We got it! Hey Flo, welcome in. How are you doing?
Looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Oh my god.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger than a rabbit.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit. Not the mama rabbit, man.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
There is
And
not what I was
suddenly,
expecting from
I
this
was a
game.
shark.
Am I controlling this? I am actually.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Hey Gabriel, welcome in, welcome in. My work day but got better. How are you? I'm alright, thanks for asking. I hope your day gets better too, Flo. I really hope your day gets better. What is that? Is that...
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Get it! I think I got it.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
What is this game, guys? This is nothing as I was expecting. I missed. Fuck. Come back here, come back here.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What are we now? What is that?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What? What is happening, guys? How you doing, Gabriel? What is shaking with your bacon? Have you seen this game before? Oh my god, you're gonna get that
I was
human?
big, but I moved real quiet.
This game is trippy. Trippy.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I'm here to keep you company, Flo, for as long as I can, as long as you can. How was the... Are you back already, or are you still on the trip? No, hold on, you say work, so you're back already. Was the trip good? Loved all your pictures, by the way. They have a very good sense of humor.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
No spoilers, no spoilers. I wanna see. I wanna see where this game goes, cause I
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Where are we going? This game is...
I got closer and closer.
Oh, this is our room. This is our room. We're back in our room.
All my stomach started growling.
Oh, my stomachs.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Wow.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, so
I
now...
got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Okay, we got to know Molly's story, at least her side of it. Oh my god, the tentacles! The little... Oh my god.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
I mean, we have the tentacles, we have the shark. Do you have an owl or something? Oh my goodness. Barbara's room is right in front of mine. Oh, is that how I'm gonna get to the next room? Through the window?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though,
Thank
when
you,
we
Gabriel.
adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Thank you, Gabriel, for keeping me moist. Obi, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? What is shaking with your beautiful bacon? Have you played this game before?
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, that's how he died. That dragon we saw at the beginning of the game, like at the little lake outside, that's how he died. He was building the dragon slide, and
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
90s birthday, damn. Yeah, Tiago told me about it. I was looking for a game that I can start and finish today, because, you know, I didn't want to ruin people who wants to see me going through the Hollow Knight experience. So this one seems to be a good choice. 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because a little forest fire.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Bro, this washroom, man, I could never. Imagine how dirty this is. Imagine all the poop flying around, men peeing on the floor. You know? Nah, man.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Hello there, Swada. How did you do
It was a pretty
that?
big trace.
Welcome in, Swada. How are you doing? And how did you do that? How do you make your remote so big? That's so cool. The Sharticles. Sharticles, man. Look, never. I have a little carpet on my washroom, but I wash it frequently. Thanks for the shout out to Swada. Thank you, Obi. Appreciate it. You are not a very informed streamer if you forget to talk to me about exactly those effects. Huh? Did I? Is that the thing that you paid bits for? Was that what it is? Oh, okay. It didn't give me any alert of bits. It didn't give me any bits alert. Should it have? Oh, thank you so much for the 15 bits swat. It really didn't give me any bits alert, so I didn't even notice. But thanks for the biddies. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Flame is back? Hello there, Flame. She's saying you're out of the loop because Twitch had added stuff. Oh, no. It's just because actually I was talking to her, but I didn't see this in action. This is my first time seeing all my chat. I've seen other people's chats. I've accidentally done it on Ange's chat.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Flame is traveling. I don't even know how Flame can be here. I appreciate the effort, Flame. Really, really do.
Her room was like a museum.
Joining the great majority. Holding.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
No. I want to grab that again. So there is nothing like I can go more to the left or more to the right. Yeah, I cannot zoom in too much. Yeah, I can only go back. Yeah, I expect an alert too, but I think they didn't put it because the price is... Yeah, but I mean, at least a little bit, like, you know, you got this for 15 bits or something. That's a small one, Flame. That's a small one, Flame. Check this out. Now that is a good one. That, my friend, is a good one. Have you played this game before, Swado? Do you know what it's about? Yeah, you got a point there. Oh, another key. Another, grab it. There's a secret in this bathroom by Finn and Edith Finch. You pull. Oh. So under the sink. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in the book. I think in this case, it's pretty much like the same because it's like a...
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Because apparently it's like a very linear story.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What is this sound? For people that have played this game, quick question. Is there jump scares on this game? Is that a yes or no question, please? Cameras here. We're going down? There's no? Okay. Thank you. Just so I'm prepared for it. I don't want to get spooked. Fort Calvin. Bro, there's so much information on this game. Like every room you go. I will moist anyway, Flame. Thank you. I don't know why it's out of stock. I didn't put a limitation. I'm sure that I could spend like hours trying to figure it out. Everything here. What is this? 100% in 120% grade in the third quarter school year. All right. Smart person.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm noticing.
And that he never talked about him.
Fuck, I missed the dialogue. He never talked about who. Fuck. September 1961. My birthday in 1961 would have been on a Thursday. Would you look at that? Oh. Bro, who would build a house like this? Like, damn. Oh, these are the brothers. One of them died very early. Sam and Calvin, right? Here, Calvin. Calvin only lived 11 years. Sam got to live 33 years. I'm older than Sam already. The dialogue you missed, I know Uncle had a twin. Oh, okay. Thank you, Thiago. Appreciate it. Yeah, one of them died very early. A lot of people died very early on this game, and it's kind of bothering me a little bit.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh, this is the treehouse. Oh, there's a little note.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
I shouldn't be
At Barbara's
laughing.
funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready. Come
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Are we going around?
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh!
then
Bro.
maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
We did it! We did it!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Guess I wasn't ready for that. Holy fuck. Oh. Fuck. Jesus. Ah. He flew, I guess. Ah. Oof. Bro, but it's very interesting the way you find about the character's story. Like, it's really cool. Really, really cool. Rip Calvin. Bravest astronaut out there.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Roped off Calvin's half of the room. Oh, that's why there was a... Have you played? No, I think I saw you playing Swada, but I didn't want to watch because it looks so... I was lurking. I didn't want to watch because it looks very cool.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Damn. So I saw you playing, I understood the mechanics of it, and I didn't want to, like, spoil because it seems like a good game. I was looking for a short game
The
today.
passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Okay, we have 2 rooms that we can go into. Are we back on the hallway? Oh no, we're
Growing
back in...
up, I always thought of
Molly's
Barbara as
room.
a child
Barbara,
star.
Barbara. Can we look out of the peepee hole? No, you cannot. Okay, that's for us to go back.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
But imagine your family losing so many kids like that. That would be brutal, man. Barb Street. Okay, probably gonna know a little bit of her story now.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Ooh, sorry, guys.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Really?
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, Her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh no.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the
Oh, no.
emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
She got
Okay,
angry.
I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Oh.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I want to do this in real, in real gameplay. Oh, the music. Dun, dun, dun.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
He fell. Oh, we can hit stuff. Can we hit the cans? Ha! Can we put all the balls? Hold on. We can't. Okay, we got one. We got one. Clear the table. Okay, we got all, kinda, sorta.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, this is where the accident happened.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
She didn't scream. Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
Ooh.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours
Oh, no.
later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Okay, we gotta go up. How do we go up? I really like this style. It's so cool. Like this cartoony style. Really, really cool. Not fine, Walter. Can we... Okay, this is not the way. So it has to be this way. Walter Finch.
Are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh, she's good.
And where he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
Thanks for keeping me moist. Oh, I'm playing now. Shit. I thought I was just passing the story. Hold on. We can go through here, yeah.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Are you gonna get him from behind? That would be incredible.
Molly's door.
Like hit him from behind, like with the cane, you know?
The hinges groan.
Oh, we did!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
So you're going down. To finish him off. My god, I'll pause, by the way. Oh, he moved.
Man had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh, that's the boyfriend?
Oh dear.
Who are those?
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ha! That one was for Swada. Oh. So it's funny because some of these stories
Edie
are
told
like
me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
it's funny how, like, for example, Calvin's story is very touching, right? Molly's story is very, like, dreamy. And Barbara's story is so out there that it's hard to know what is real and what is not real. Now I'm intrigued. All right. This was Barbara. This means, oh, a little star, of course. Swan Lake, Seattle Ballet Company. This is like her little altar. Nothing else in here for us? Nothing else to interact with? Okay, later we know how to get into the basement now. With the music box.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Because she didn't want you to get the key. Open. Look at us. Alright, so let's go down. We're gonna get the key for the basement. But I'm gonna find...
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
You know, I really thought of just like keep scrolling the music box, but I'm glad I didn't. I discovered the right way. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. There it is, our key. It's quite dark in here, eh? Washing machine and dryer. God, I miss having a dryer. Having a dryer is such a useful thing. Here, every time I wash my clothes, I have to hang them. And like, I usually leave it until the next time, hanging, until the next time I have to wash my clothes again.
Mom said the basement was off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
The saw is not here anymore. Oh, it is here.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Packages of what?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, we have a door inside the door. Okay, before I go there, let me see if there is anything on this side. It's all dark on this side. Bro, I can smell... Let me make this brighter. I don't think you guys can see it. You guys can see a bit better now. I can smell this environment. I can smell the sawdust, the drywall. The mustiness.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Oh. Oh, we have a whole...
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh. Walter right here. Walter lived not a long life, but at least he had a life.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
What is it?
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Kinda sad though. Are they drying plates right beside the toilet? Am I saying that right? With a microwave right beside the toilet? There is no door here. No door. Okay, that's the memory of Walter. This is a picture, right? Yeah. This is cool that he put like the picture over there. So if you look from afar, it's a nice view. You know? A nice view. No, don't even... Kenobi. Ugh. Let's see what happened to Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
I didn't pay attention to the calendar first. This is January
Even a
1976.
monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
Bro, 2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
Oh, no more
Or
shaking.
maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Bro, imagine living 30 years in this space. You know? Whatever happened to Barbara made Walter so traumatized that he didn't want to leave this area. Damn. Bro, this game is dark as fuck. Oh, there's more way down. Okay, now the brightness is bothering me. Sorry. Just a little bit less. There you go.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Where are we going,
Whatever
Walter?
killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin.
But Calvin died of an accident.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Bro, the art direction of this game is incredible. Oh, this is where we came from, right? Yeah, we broke this wall.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Fuck me, man. Ugh. Whatever, you know?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh. Yeah, because the message is so beautiful, you know? I'm gonna leave, even if I have a year, a month, a day. I wanna feel the sun on my face.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
And then he felt a lot more than the sun on his face. And on his chest. And his whole body.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
What else didn't she tell you?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
It didn't feel a thing. I mean...
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
What do you mean?
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
The train, man. Oh, it's a fucking train. The little hat, the little train conductor hat. This is quite beautiful. Do you guys believe in curse? Is that a thing?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Thanks for the clip, Tiago. I'll take a look soon.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
What do you mean all of this? What is this, Edith? What is that? The stories? You don't want the stories?
But I thought you should
told?
know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
I agree. I agree. There's something right there. Can I get there? I can't. Maybe I can? I don't think I can. Okay. There's a little gazebo here.
Though
Hold
to
on.
be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I don't know if lost is the word that I will use.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I believe them too. I believe them too. Yeah, I don't believe in curses. I tend to always say that I am very unlucky. And I like to tell a few stories about how unlucky I am. I want to tell you guys a couple of stories of someone else. But now is not the right moment. Maybe in a month or two, I will tell you guys a story of someone else that is actually more unlucky than me.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That is a sentence, man. That is a sentence. Woof. Welcome back, Flame. Thanks for keeping me moist. What kind of family finishes a cemetery before finishing a house? Well, isn't that something? That is dark. Quite dark. I know there's not going to be anything around here, but I just have to explore, you know? Because the game is already quite linear. So I just have to check. Just want to see what is around. Bro, this is not what I was expecting of this. I didn't know what I was expecting, to be honest. I didn't know what I was expecting, but this was not it. I thought this was like more of a puzzle game, maybe. You know, you walk around.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but...
And you solve puzzles, but...
The pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy. Derpy Jr. Not gonna lie, I get why they believe they were cursed. That's easier than believing that your family just died because of a series of random events and your own mistakes. Yeah, I mean, either way, it's fucked up, man. Charlie! I have a cat. Well, I used to have a cat named Charlie. He passed away last year, too. It's a cat named Charlie. Ah. Rip Charlie, man.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Barbara Finch. Walter Finch. And I can't say this name. Edie? Stephen. Calvin. I like how all of them are like, look, she's a little monster, right? Molly, because of her story. The tail, the wings, the cat. Of course, Calvin is like an astronaut. Is Sven with the little sawzall? Saw? That's a handsaw. Book of Edie. Walter, a little, look, you see? A little guy coming out of a cave. And Barbara's, of course, a star, right? So, this is cool, man.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Hold on. What? Huh? Is that? No.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that is the old house. Bro, this is cool as heck. Theming tombstones around your traumatic life events or cause of death. I mean, it won't change anything, right? So, at least they're making something out of it. Okay, so I got here. I cannot jump. I saw. Can I look anything else? I cannot. Yeah, I cannot interact with it anymore. I will not jump again. That's a fantastic quote, ZK.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Edie's.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory, Gus, Sam. We don't know anything about Gregory, Gus, or Sam yet. I forgot. American flag. How you call this in English? How you call this little thing? Wind catcher? Is that what you call it?
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
It only makes sense, right? I mean...
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
No, there are more quotes. There are more quotes. Why, ZK? I promise you, it
But
all...
looking back on it now,
What?
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wait. Hold on. Are we pregnant? "22 weeks. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So she's like almost 6 months? I wasn't expecting us to be pregnant. I was not. This is news.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
You guys can add more.
They were both pretty intense.
Thank you. Okay, time to see what happened with Grandpa. Maybe Grandma too. He served in the army, so get ready.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Trying to find something cool.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
You guys can add whenever you feel like, guys. Oh, blue jays. Blue jays.
Aw.
definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Nothing quite like being outside. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make... Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
That's a nice picture. Oh, there's a deer too. Oh!
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
some-
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Fuck me, man. Oh, man. Let me tell you guys a quick
Sam
story.
spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
So, this is like a little bit, I don't know, interesting to me, seeing like he's being a good father,
Instead of
right?
hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
I remember growing up, I had a stepdad until I was like around 12, 13. And then after that, my mom got separated. And I grew up basically like on my teens and young adult life without a father figure, you know? This is quite cool, by the way. And then I remember the first time I came to Canada, I was at a job site, in a construction job site. And I saw this guy, and he was doing like a very hard work. He was doing raising floor. He was basically leveling the floor, right? That's what he was doing. And then suddenly, his phone rang. I was there just to help him in case he needed. Then he stopped what he was doing. He was grinding like some metal, right? He put the tool aside. He sat down on the edge of the floor because there wasn't level, right?
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah, man. I can imagine. So this guy, he sits down, pick up the phone, and it's his son. So he picked up the phone and his son, I think his son is about to take a girl on a date or something like that, right? And he was talking to his son and he's like, son, You gotta be very polite. You gotta open the door for her, buy her flowers, you know? You gotta be a gentleman. You gotta treat her right. And I remember that I was already like 25 years old. Okay? Can I climb this? Oh, I can.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
And I remember that I was like 25
At the
years
time,
old.
It was as far away as she could get.
And it was basically the first time that I saw a father being kind and thoughtful with his son. And he was not just saying like, oh yeah, go there and like, yeah, you know, fuck her, you know, like, yeah, be a man and all of that, you know. And I remember at 25, I teared up because I was like, also, this is how it is to have a father figure in your life, because it's just, I never knew that was a thing that you could have, right? And then I saw that happening in front of me in a construction site, which, if you ever work in construction, not everybody's educated, not everybody had a chance to go to school, you know, or maybe they did, but that's not what they wanted. They just want to do the job and go home and chill. So it was a very mind-blowing moment in my life at 25 in another country. It was very interesting, man. Okay, can we? Oh.
Do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. Did everything you could. Maybe
It's only Monday.
That night.
It's only Monday, Kenneth. There's still a lot of tiredness to go. To hear what?
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
Oh boy, do you understand what is happening? Oh no, Gregory. Oh, Gregory, no. Oh, man.
It wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
Oh, Flo.
And he'd want you to be happy too.
Oh.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Ah, on the divorce paper, man. You don't want to know what you miss, Flo. Trust me. Ah, fuck my life. Oh. And we have it all here. We have the frog, we have the little guys, we have the whale. You're so tired. You sound like a French person. Oh. Yeah, Flo. Sorry about that.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
This is cool, eh?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
make him cry.
Here.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Bro, if I show my middle finger to my mom, she would break my finger.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Woo!
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Was this a tornado?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Holy fuck, man.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Yeah, these stories of this game, holy shamoly. First of all, congratulations to the devs to make such an interesting storytelling game. But also, fuck the devs, man. Jesus, I'm sad as fuck, boy. I'm sad as fuck. Let's go some climbing here. That must have been in Skyrim, makes sense. Oh god. Alright, so this is as far. What do you mean by flip the bird? What does flip the bird mean? Dawn and Sanjay.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay. That's mom and dad. Where helping hands create safe places. Am I gonna... Yep, and now I gotta go up again, because I'm sure whatever I gotta do is up there. Oh, middle finger. Oh, that's what it is? They play... The Finch family play the childhood in the hardest mode. No chill, this family, man.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
I know,
Louis
right?
was born a year later.
6 months and look at us go. 6 months. That big belly poking out already.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while,
Thank
things
you
were
for
good.
Thank you.
Almost normal.
Fact or fiction? There is no facts there. Hideo
That
Miyazaki.
didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Here's Milton is our brother who disappeared. We don't know what happened to Milton, guys. We just don't. We will go inside there. Let me take a look around. Have you guys ever been around a forest like this? Where I grew up, my house was right at the edge of the forest. So I could see a forest a little bit like this. I will show you guys later. Oh, I cannot go this way. Okay. Oh yeah, pregnancy glow, yeah. I've heard of that too. This is so cool. I wonder what is this like. I wonder if this place is real. This place specifically.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Can you imagine she just abandoning her child? Forests are amazing. I used to ride my ATV out in the forest. What is an ATV? Okay, another piece of the story, guys. The
Milton
magic of
Finch in
paintbrush.
The magic paintbrush.
Paintbrush. Oh, this is cool. Bro, the storytelling of this game is incredible. Yeah, it makes sense because he disappeared.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
All-terrain vehicle. Oh, I assume you mean a dirt bike? Because riding off a path on a bicycle is going to end badly. Is all-terrain vehicle usually a a vehicle with 4 wheels? That's what it means. So we don't know what happened to Milton, guys. He just disappeared.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Bro. This was actually a good place for a kid. This many books, painting, like looking at this view. Pretty good
Whatever
spot.
Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh, Gaming, how you doing, man? You doing alright? A lot of people where I lived use them from off-roading. Ooh, dirt bikes?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
We're getting at the top of it. There's bikes we can get that are thick and they are
After he
made for
graduated,
trails.
he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh yeah, so you shouldn't be here at all, gaming. I appreciate the lurk, but if you want to play this game, don't watch this.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Lewis? Legalize? Ooh. Thank you, gaming lunatic. Hi, guys. I went to bed yesterday at 2 a.m. trying to stay awake because I'm going to work night shift. But I still woke up at 5 a.m. So that sucks. I cannot go up through here. Can you bring me some as well, Flame? I need it. My water is almost over. Now it's over. Thank you, Gabriel, for keeping me moist.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I wonder why his room is smelled familiar. I wonder why.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Oh my god, this looks like a PS1. Oh, it's a PS1 with a Super Nintendo controller. That's interesting. Of course, right? Of course, they cannot just put a PS1, but that is cool. Diploma, high school diploma. Okay, I think here we're gonna hear the story. So what do we get here? A little game?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Well, some people might say he was playing too much on his life as well, and he died too. What's this?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh shit.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Is that gonna cut
his
me?
mind began to...
To what? To what?
wander.
Oh! Guys, I'm playing a mini game with my left hand and another game with my right hand. Hannah, how are you doing? What is shaking with your bacon?
I asked him to describe it.
Guys, if you like some Apex content, you gotta follow Hannah.
Imagining a labyrinth.
Imagining a labyrinth.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh boy.
But he took it very seriously. I
I'm
had
very
hoped he'd
about-
find himself.
How are you doing, Hannah? How was the weekend? I'm very afraid of what is about to happen here, guys.
But he found something more.
Bro, how they did this?
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Okay, just so you understand, guys, the hand, I'm controlling the hand with my mouse, all right? That's number one. To control the guy walking on the left side, I'm using my other hand. And those are completely different movements, right? And then I'm listening to their story. And then I'm talking to you guys, right? So my brain is like stretching because I'm using like a lot of my brain to do all of that, right? And I think that's what they want you to feel, because that's what Lewis was going through, right? You see, he's working, his mind is doing one thing, but his brain is saying something else. This is incredible storytelling, honestly. For people that just joined now,
Lewis.
This game is a
So I
lot
let him go on.
about like a family and how a lot of people basically have passed away, and it's a bit dark, but the storytelling is
I even
fantastic.
encouraged him.
See,
It seemed very promising at first.
do you see how the walking guy is taking over the screen? Again, this is storytelling. Because soon I'm gonna get too distracted, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna chop my hand off.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Oh, hey, Dogo.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Huh. Look at those guys. So
And
cute.
songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Can one of my mods
And he was
postpone my
always
ad
humming
break,
something.
please?
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Thank you. Oh, the little fish. That's so cool.
He no longer spoke at the cannery,
Oh,
but his chopping was as reliable as ever.
he's going quiet now.
Then one day it struck him
What?
that
What is-
all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Me too, Hannah, me too. You have no idea.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
New Louisville, that's a nice. The name of the towns are great.
St. Louis.
Of course, right now.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to
Minneapolis!
go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
See his mother, man. Literally begging him to go home.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome queen.
handsome queen.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
The Queen was on her own quest for...
Radiant rainbows. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Radiant rainbows.
Ah. Oh no.
He followed the sound of her...
Am I online? It's Pride Month, yeah. Silver harp, electric cedar. I prefer harp. Can we go to the harp? Ah, can I go to the harp?
Silver harp.
Silver harp.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Look, we don't see the machine
He knew
anymore.
The world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Bro, this is so cool.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Is he schizophrenic? Is that what this is trying to give me? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, okay. At least we didn't chop our hands like I was thinking. Let me just postpone the ad one more time. Oh shit, I did it. Someone did it for me. Thank you for whoever did that. I did it by accident again. Yeah. Sorry, Kenobi.
He began to forget the world we know.
I appreciate it though.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Is that us? Is that Louis?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
This is cool.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Oh, the little cats! Julia, welcome back! Oh, that's Molly. Remember Molly was a cat and an owl and a little snake thingy?
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
And what is that? Marry her? Why there's a guillotine right
Bend
here?
down his head.
No!
and the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh, boy. Tiago, you son of a bitch. Now he's headless. Headless. You bitch. Oh, that was brutal, man. Oh my god. This was one of the best ones, though. Like, the storytelling of this one, incredible. Incredible.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Huh? Where do I go from here? Oh, okay, we're here. How long you be sitting on that one? I mean, that was a good one. Come on, right? Guys, let me run the ads right now before we get into the next story. As you can see, I think we have like 3 more characters to get to know, which is Dawn, Edie, and Odin. I don't think we're gonna get to meet Sanji or Kai or Ingeborg or Sven. Like, I don't think you're gonna... I don't know. Did you guys woke up now? Did you? Huh? Ay, guys. Oh. Enjoy your work. I appreciate the lurk. Enjoy your work, and I appreciate the lurk. Thank you. Okay, let me just see what Tiago sent me here, shall we? Hold on. Let me see. That one was brutal, man. This one was brutal. This one was truly brutal. You guys already sent me a couple as well on... There's another one, hold on. Sit. Yeah, man, I mean... This one is also like... I was not. Perforos, have you played this game before? What Remains of Edith Finch? Lovely storytelling. Incredible storytelling. I recommend you to do it. But I think someone needs to warn you. It is a sad game. Alright? And I wasn't expecting it to be a sad game. I was expecting to be like a puzzle walking simulator game. And bro, it broke me a couple times. It broke me a couple times. So just be ready for that. Okay? If you're ready, whatever. But I know I avoided spoilers as much as I could because I've heard it's a good game. And I've heard the story is fantastic. So that's why I did my best to avoid spoilers. And I'm glad, so glad that I did. Because I loved it. Loved it. If you like this, you have to try Gone Home. Do you have it on Steam, Tiago? If you do it, I will. Yes, just for anyone there, it's a lovely game. Just be careful.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
How can you stay in a house with so much history, man? Like, this one is... I was telling my brother yesterday. I don't want ever to go back where we used to live, you know? It's so many bad memories. You know, I have nightmares about it. And my story is nothing like this one. You know? Oh my god, this story, man. Jesus, fuck.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another.
I think this is the last one, right?
To tell you about that last night.
If this is done, we don't get to meet Eddie and Edie and Odin. Oh, the little guy is dancing. A shark. Knights. Frog. Oh, the tentacle thing. So many. I want to say Easter eggs. They're not Easter eggs. They are more. Oh, the astronaut. Of course, the astronaut. The guy coming out of the tunnel. Yeah, we have them all here. We have them all here. The bird that we took pictures of. Okay, this might be the last one, guys. Get ready.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
I might have fucked up, because if we're getting Edie now, we didn't get Dawn. Should we have gotten Dawn? I don't know. Maybe I skipped something by accident?
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Getting?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
We're gonna be able to get to the old house.
It smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh no.
I got turned around.
Huh?
For a while, I wandered.
Why is my camera flicking?
I started seeing things.
Dá um pulinho aqui. Just a second, guys.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
See, like, how could the game works perfectly until right now, and now
But
it's...
when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
There it is, Thiago. I'm gonna remove this, Thiago. Whoa, so big.
Or maybe I came back to them.
That's what she said.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
We're leaving the house.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Grandma!
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but
Thank you for
she
keeping
was
me
already
moist,
gone.
Flame. Thank you, Kenobi, for the Guten height.
After that, we moved around a lot.
Is my voice speaking too much?
We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, I can move my arm. Okay.
A few years went by.
A camera is on. A câmera tá funcionando. Não, agora tá funcionando. Agora parou. Eu diminuí a qualidade. Hã? É, tava tipo a qualidade do jogo tava em ultra, eu coloquei pra high.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
This is the day that I dread the most currently.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
The new Finch. She's pregnant.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Gizmo! We are at the end of the game. What Remains of Edith Finch?
This journal was supposed to be for you.
So, if you don't want spoilers, you might want to... Oh, okay, so you already know.
But now I hope you'll never see it.
Are we being born right now?
I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Oh, thanks for the shout out to Gizmo.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh boy, what do you mean? What do you mean it didn't work out that way? I think we are.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it.
What?
It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone.
What?
I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Ah, man. Ah. We died too. Oh, man. Fu Padme. Why are you like that, Obi-Wan? Chelsea, our lead. Bro, this is incredible. What an incredible storytelling game. Like, incredible. And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. Like, I've experienced a few of good storytelling games, but this one was... As a short... Dude, it's incredible. Like, for real, for real, for real. I'm so impressed by it. So impressed. This one, like, yeah. Everything about it, you know? Everything about this game. Voice acting, the storytelling, the art direction, you know? It's shocking. It's very touching. Very, very touching. So much creativity, so much world building. Bro, it's... I wanna give a special shout out to Tiago for recommending me this game. Thank you, Tiago. I almost played Celeste today. Almost. Not that Celeste is a bad game, don't get me wrong. But I'm glad that I got to experience this. This is one of a kind, I can tell. Hypnospace Outlaw. Let me copy that name. I'm gonna put here on my notebook. Hold on. Let me just put here on my notebook. There. I'm gonna watch the trailer. Can I watch the trailer, or the trailer is gonna reveal too much? And how long it is? Just make really Annapurna. Just make really good games. Though I'm congratulations to this whole team. Really, really good. I got through Humble or something. Most likely, yeah. Most likely. The can, the astronaut. Ai, fila da puta! Neuro, welcome in. How you doing? You just missed one of a kind game. One of a kind game. Incredible game, Neuro. If you have a chance, play this game. Very, very easy. But very, very interesting. I played it on Game Pass originally, and then I bought it since I love it so much. Which game? Sorry, I think I lost it. Oh, it's on Game Pass. It is still on Game Pass or not? I still have to try that one. I've heard a lot about it. Is great game sequel getting a sequel? Nice. Let me check on something here. If anything, is right now it's $5 on Steam. If you guys want to try Hypnospace Outlaw. In the lovely memory of Louis. Oh my god, this game. The end. Ha! GG! The replay a story option is not available. Select Edith to play the beginning of it. So we only didn't get to see Odin. We missed Odin, I guess. For people that have played this game, can we miss someone? Did I miss him? Or we don't find much about him anyway? Or do I have to play again? Performance snapping, then it'll ruin. Great game, fantastic game. I'm so happy. So happy I played this game.